over a moment at the Smoky
In 800
Mountain.
feet, turn right onto US 23 South, US 441 South.
Pulled over a moment at the Smoky Mountain Visitors. Smoky Mountains. Yeah, Smoky Mountains.
Take the next right onto US 23 South, US.
So I just pulled in at the Smoky Mountain Visitors Center to get my camera going. And I just left the town of Franklin, North Carolina. Franklin, North Carolina, they have a Scottish tartan museum. In this area, Murphy and thereabouts, it's popular for gem mining. Now you have to be careful because some of these places, they actually like seed buckets and you buy gems by the bucket. And you get your little bucket and you go to a trough and you sift through, you know, whatever's in your bucket. I have been gem mining, but it was a place where you actually had to go and dig your own dirt, and then you'd have to go to the troughs and, you know, sleuth your finds. And they had somebody there that would help you identify certain gems or interesting rocks and that type of thing. And a lot of these places on site, if you do find something, you can have them create a piece of jewelry. So they will cut and polish and all of that stuff. So now where I went, they didn't have any facilities. They had portalettes, no food. So I'd packed a lunch, cooler, all that good stuff. It's really hard work. You'd want to take, a lot of people take rubber gloves to protect the fingers, because it, you know, when you're spending a few hours going through rocks, it can cut up your hands pretty well. But it is fun. Now, if I went back, because I went with a friend and we did our own digging, did our own, you know, going through our own rocks. But I think to do it again, I would have switched off. Like, you know, if we found like a deposit with decent gems, I think I ended up with, I don't know, like 3 carats worth of stuff, you know, total. But it would have paid off, I think, to note where you dig and go back to that same spot. There was a guy who was on a road trip on his motorcycle, and he just decided, what the heck, I'll stop and do some gem mining. And he was making out like a bandit. He was getting some pretty big sapphires. So, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I just noticed a snowplow going by, and you can see where they used to have reflectors here, and they've been since scraped off by snowplows. That was a waste of money. They still need to do them on the little shoulder of the road, though, for the fire hydrants. That would be helpful. Anyway, that's Franklin, North Carolina for you. I had a great lunch, and yeah, if you're ever up this way, it's kind of like the Smoky Mountains, and there's lots of camping, lots of quirky little places to visit. I've not been like up Pigeon Forge area ever before. Hopefully on my list of things to do one of these days. these days. That might have to be a solo trip. Alright, so we have police ahead. Yeah, Franklin, Murphy, Asheville, those are all kind of south, closer to Georgia, and they're all great places to visit. The main reason I went to Asheville was for my garden. So I got my fiberglass rods to make my little hoops for the winter time. Love them. It was worth a trip to Asheville, and then we had dinner at a nice restaurant. It was a nice little road trip. Alright, so I'm going to cut off here because I normally do a welcome to whatever state. Those do well in the shorts. People love them. And this is a not as heavily traveled. Usually it's interstate, so this road isn't as well traveled. So we'll see how many people recognize it. And is this our police officer up here? A dead possum. Nope. We have a USDA agriculture lab back there. I'm going to end this video. We're going to make it short. Maybe if I come back up to Franklin to have lunch with my friend, I'll take you along on that. We just passed a sign regarding a Cherokee victory. I don't know if it was a victory or a defeat, but that apparently took place right back there. So you can look up, I'm not sure what town this is. I don't see any signs. It's just south of Franklin, and it looked like a very, very old sign. It didn't look like a modern type of memorial sign. Highway marker, historic highway marker type signs. I don't know if you'll find it there or not. But yeah, interesting. I'll have to remember to look it up when I get home. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. This was a shorter little road trip and a little background on Franklin. Looks like this guy, he's from Georgia, but looks like he does a lot of camping type stuff. So, yeah, take care. Love y'all, and we'll see you later.